The Cordilleras, a name that brings to mind a land that is mystical, mysterious, and often misunderstood. Tucked away in the mountains, their culture remained intact and continues to be practiced, passing down a cuisine that is deeply rooted in their ways and their land. Always curious about Filipino food, my team and I traveled to learn what we could from the Cordilleras. As always, cooking outdoors with local cooks and with an open mind and palate in my favorite kitchens.
We left Lubuagan and headed south for our next destination, 145 kilometers to the south to attend the Bakle Festival in Kiangan, Ifugao.
We're in Kiangan. Wow.
In Kiangan, we were hosted by Dr. Toto Kalugdan in his beautiful bed and breakfast. The good doctor, a longtime resident of Kiangan, promptly gave me a tour of his kitchen and intro to ingredients as they prepared our meal.
We call it pinunog. So instead of salami, ito yung nilalagay ko. Parang calzone, yan na rin ang nilalagay ko.
Ginagawa yan dito sa
Yes, yes.
Oh, I like it. I like it that it's chunky.
Kasi walang rep nun eh. So this is what they did. Smoke, no rep, and chunk. Those are just regular pizza with local sausage and ham, and then we have the pizza negra, yung mas maliit, and the same topping. It's a pizza.
Sarap ng dough.
Okay lang.
Sarap ng dough.
Ito yung niluto sa sarili mong mantika. Ito ang till death do us part. The confit, actually, the log is an original Ifugao yan. Put that in a jar sa mga wedding, ceremonial meat nila yan.
Dinner was served soon after, a menu of traditional Ifugao dishes. The food here, like everywhere in the Cordillera, is simple and functional, providing nutrients and preservation, yet it has such subtle, complex flavors despite its uncomplicated nature. The next day, we headed into Kiangan town to witness the Bakle Festival. The festival's name comes from binakle, the rice cake prepared and served by the community to celebrate a bountiful rice harvest. The rice used is known as dikut, a glutinous variety grown in Ifugao. This had to be manually pounded.
Okay, let's go. One, and with your body.
You follow her.
Body. Come on. Body. Gooder. Gooder.
Yan. Nagalit.
Hinga po, hinga sir, hinga.
I tried to get in on the action, but learned quickly that it takes stamina and coordination, so I just decided to leave it to the experts. The rice is then mixed into a paste with sweet potato, then wrapped in banana leaves before it is boiled. This was done mostly by the women in the community. The dough, or pinalu, is one of the offerings made in the Thanksgiving ritual that followed.
Parang nagbabalot ng longganisa. Naglalaro.
Lugi yung customer sa'yo. Huwag ka nang gumawa. Baka
Oo,
wala.
dapat may dagdag.
Baka hindi tayo magkaka-repeat customer.
Siyempre, practice makes perfect naman. Kayo
Naglalambing lang ako.
Maganda naman yung blouse niya eh.
The Mumbakis or shamans and elders gathered to perform the ritual, which involved rice wine offerings, bloodletting, chanted prayers, and the interpretation of chicken innards to tell the fortune of future harvests. Meanwhile, the men cook the meat.
Sa chicken naman, ano yung process natin?
Di ba, kakatayin muna. Pagkatapos katayin, yun yung nakita nyo kanina sinusunog. Tapos tanggalin yung balhibo.
Yes. Tapos
Hinahatin namin yung tutuo. Tapos yun na yun, buo yun na ibabalik mo. Tapos buo ang iluluto mo, asin lang yung pampalasan niya.
Ganda sabi naman.
Mas mainit, mas masarap. Kaya magbaon kayo para pag uwi ninyo, kakapin ninyo. Yun ang rice cake.
Sobrang sariwa. Sariwang kanin.
Oo.
Yung tamis niya sakto lang. Nasa likod.
Lalo pag lalamig yan at magkakape kayo bukas ng umaga.
Tumatamis siya pag susunod na araw.
Here irot may pamati mi tam idara-dara man di ka gloria. Ito ay dasami ibarami mabali man ni Jesus. Kananta ko amen.
And then we feasted. And just like any feast in the Philippines, there was sure to be enough for everyone to have their share and even more to take home.
Sobrang sarap ng puso ni Sagi. And yung grain na to, rice, once a year lang ito yung na-harvest. Sarap ng grain, kanin, so bouncy. I wanna eat the one close to the bone kasi yun yung pinakamalasa. Chase it with a soup. Sarap ng sabaw. Wow. Yung gulay, sobrang sarap. Simple, yet so complex in a sense where you taste the aroma of the chicken because they use the blanching liquid of the chicken to cook the vegetables. So the smoky flavor continues to the vegetable. Kahit asin lang yung timpla, hindi siya nagtitipid sa lasa. Yung pagbalanse ng lahat nandyan, kaya yung umami level niya mataas. You're eating food at its purest form. Yung lasa ng sabaw, parang nalasahan ko yung buong ritual sa buong araw na to. You want the full experience? This is it. The whole experience of today's event is all here in this banana trunk.
We took our leave early, as we had preparations to be made to cook with some local chefs the next day. Rice is so deeply connected to the culture of the Cordilleras that many of their ways are tied to the seasons of planting and harvest. These also tie them to their history, to the climate, and to the land. There is so much more to see and learn of this place. Watch out for part 2 of our Kiangan episode coming next.